So we'll begin with our polity section, and the first topic that I am going to take is the custodial death. The custodial death. Now you might imagine what sort of questions can come from custodial death. Are they going to ask you the facts? Are they going to ask you certain of the things or the reforms? Maybe not. So what we are trying to do is, now see, we are having this custodial death which was very much in news. Now you must understand, was this related to any convention, or how many conventions you can recall? For example, if I talk about, there was a convention against torture and other cruel torture. You remember this word, Convention against torture and cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment. So this is a convention. International convention is a convention against torture. You just remember, I think this word you should remember, Convention against torture and other cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment. Now the question can be in PT, has India signed it? So your answer I think is very much clear, and you might by this time you might have also prepared, yes, India has signed it. Now another question is, has India ratified it? So you must remember this, that India has not ratified this Convention against torture. Very much in news this was. We had this case also in Tamil Nadu. So very important. So just see that India has signed but has not ratified. Now there is another again convention, if I give you the name, that is International Covenant. It is International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. And if I ask you, has India ratified this? So the answer would be yes, India has ratified this convention. So very important for our prelims. If I just summarize this, the Convention against torture has been signed but not ratified, and this International Covenant for the political rights and the civil rights, this has been ratified also. So a PT question can directly come in front of you. There would be 3-4 conventions given maybe, and which of these have been ratified or which have been signed. These type of questions might come. And if you remember, this torture one has been signed and not ratified, and this International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, it has been ratified. Now this would have been a very easy guess for you also, and you might have read it also. But my question would now go beyond this, and I am on to something different now. I just want you to relate this, that how this can come in the paper. One is this. Second is, do you think that something they could ask you on police and the reforms? Now see, this is the X factor that I am telling you, that they could also ask you something related to the same topic but in some other fashion. So police and their reforms can also be asked to you. And a very important question comes to my mind is, they would give you some of the committees and they would ask you which of these committees are related with police reforms. So I give you some of the names. The first one is the Gore Committee. The Gore Committee, the first one, very important. So maybe I will not discuss in detail what it recommended and all, but just what the PT angle of this is, you must remember that there were certain committees which were involved with the police reformation, and this was of around the Gore Committee of 1971 to 73 or around 70s. Do not remember the date also, just see that okay, there was a Gore Committee, and specifically it focused on the training part, which again I would say don't learn these things, but just see that police reforms related with Gore Committee. Second is very important, Ribeiro Committee. The Ribeiro Committee again related with the police reforms. So two committees you have seen, Gore Committee and Ribeiro Committee. The third is the Padmanabh Bhaiya Committee, and it was again related with police reforms around the year 2000. So Gore Committee, Ribeiro Committee and Padmanabh Bhaiya Committee. And the fourth one, the Malimath Committee. So Malimath Committee has often come in the paper, I think twice it has come, and it is related with the reformation in the criminal justice system. So Malimath Committee is involved with the, or is related with the reformation in the criminal justice system. So these 4 committees, maybe if you get into the paper, or maybe a direct question can also come, which of the committees are related with the police reforms? So if you see any of these committees, I think you can mark your answer now easily. Another thing that when I was researching into all this custodial death, I found that this police reform or this custodial death can also be related to the evolution of the police system in India. And if I were to take you, now this is particularly the history of it, but then I assume that a direct question can also come from here. So if I just mark a timeline, 1765. So 1765 was the time when the Diwani rights would be acquired, and when Diwani rights would be acquired, now the Britishers would try to control the things, and they would also try to bring in some police system. So in 1765 the Diwani rights acquired, and hence there is also one important thing, that the Mughal police system was now adopted as a police system. So 1765 is important, Diwani rights were acquired, and there was to be certain police system to come up, and hence the Mughal police system that existed would come up. So what was there in the Mughal police system, if we see? So we will have two of the officers, if I say, and one would be the Fauzdar, which would be in the rural district, and there would be Kotwals, which would be in towns. So not to see a lot in this, but then Mughal police system had Fauzdars in the rural area and the Kotwals in the town area. Now what would happen in 1770? So since the police system was very new to them also, and now this may not be able, these Fauzdars actually, they were actually so strong, they were trying to control a lot of things. So in 1770 what happened? This Fauzdar system, it was abolished. In 1770 the Fauzdar system was abolished, and now what would happen? So this even your local land holders there, they would also try to pursue a lot of power and a lot of things with the local people there. So maybe you might have also read in history that when these things were happening, even the local peasants would fear to go to the police, because these were all working in nexus with each other. So what would happen in 1770? Fauzdars were removed, but many of them would not be happy now, because these Fauzdars really helped the money lenders, landholders. So now what will happen? In 1774, someone would come and they would again restore the Fauzdars. So this was your Warren Hastings. See, a direct PT question is coming now. In 1774, maybe the date may not be that important, but Warren Hastings, he would now restore the Fauzdars. So 1774, Warren Hastings would come again and would reinstate the Fauzdars, and for the rural areas. It was the 1774 time. Now again, since they are restated, they would again go in tandem with the money lenders, the landholders, the zamindars, and again there would be a lot of corruption coming in, and now someone would come to this scene. So I think this you have understood. 1765 Diwani rights acquired, Mughal police system. 1770 your Fauzdars were abolished, but then 1774 Warren Hastings again reinstated your Fauzdar. Now what would happen after this? Since the corruption would increase and a lot of things would be going on, now someone would come to the place or to this system and will bring about a new system, the Cornwallis reforms. And I think you all have read this in history. When the Cornwallis reforms would come in for the police, he reinstated or re-emphasized on the Thana model. The Thana model, that means he will do certain of the modernizations of the Thanas, and he would actually increase the police or the power of the police in these levels. So Fauzdars and the Zamindars would get a setback, and the Cornwallis reforms would come. The Thana system would come back, and now what will happen? Your money lenders, zamindars would actually be very angry now, because they have been removed from the power, or these Thanas would come up. Now these Thanas, as today also we have the same system, we have the Darogas, or that the system is also called as the Daroga system. They headed this Thana. So Cornwallis would come, and again this Thana system would be revived of the ancient one, and then Darogas would be heading them. Now again a thing would happen, since Cornwallis have already started this, but then there would be a lot of things going on. Others may not be happy. Why do you concentrate the power in this Thana into some SP? So SP would be having a lot of concentration of police powers now. So what will happen? Again a new thing would happen here, and that would be around 1828 to 35, we had Lord Bentinck. So Cornwallis brought about this Thana system headed by Daroga, and then your SP power of the SPs would increase. Lord Bentinck would come 1828 to 35. What they will do is, he would try to make the district collector office with a lot of concentration of power and even of the police. So Lord William Bentinck would come 1828 to 35 and he would again try to reinstate district collector with a lot of powers and also a lot of police functions. So again your SP, the power of the SP would be degraded and the post would be removed. District collector would be having a lot of police power. So this, remember this name. A question can come directly to you that which Governor General or what happened after Lord Cornwallis when this district collector had a lot of power. So it was during the Lord Bentinck time. And you know from this that after 1857, the 1857 revolt that had, and everyone was really surprised of how to control the situation. And then we had in 1861, we had the Indian Police Act coming up, which is even seen today. So this would be a sort of chronology, and this seems very important to me because a lot of direct questions can come from here. So first question to you is, which Governor General would actually concentrate a lot of police powers in the district collector? So I think you have the name now. And who would bring in the Thana system and the SP system? So Lord Cornwallis. So I think these two names would be very important, and the custodial death, when I was going through, I just saw that how can this be related to a lot of things. One more thing I could relate to this is the prison reforms. To be very clear here, I think you also know this, many of you might not know this, but prison lies in which list? Is it in concurrent list? Is it in state list, or is it in the union list? And the answer would be it lies in the state list. So the prison is a state subject and it is under the control of the state government, so the only state can make laws for its reforms. Maybe there were certain guidelines by the central government, but then the actual executive power is with the state government. I would like to give you a name here which might directly come into the paper, and that is the Amitav Roy Committee. The Amitav Roy Committee related with prison reforms. And very recently it was again in news, a lot of things were being discussed, a lot of reports were there on the prison reforms. Those many facts I don't feel important for the prelims examination, but yes, the name was important. So Amitav Roy Committee was there. Few of the more committees, if you could write down, one committee was All India Committee on Jail Reforms, and it was under Justice A.N. Mullah. All India Committee on the Jail Reforms, it was under Justice A.N. Mullah. And there is another very important committee, Justice Krishna Iyer Committee, again for the prison reforms, and particularly for the women prisoners, this committee was constituted. So maybe if you remember these three names, I think you could relate everything with the custodial death. And any question coming from this part, now what we have researched upon can be dealt. So you just must remember this thing, that the custodial death may not be directly asked to you. It might be very easy asking you articles, so article 21 would be there, that would be very easy for you. But then the police reforms and the evolution of police is very important for this part, and just remember these parts, Justice A.N. Mullah Committee, and we have Justice Krishna Iyer Committee and this Amitav Roy Committee, very important.